ļoti cienījamie klātesošie augstskolu pārstāvi, nozares pārstāvi, akadēmiskās vides pārstāvi, studenti, visi vispirms, protams, sveicu jūs Lāčplēša dienā. Es novēlu jums visiem un mums pašiem būt tikpat drosmīgiem, tikpat pašaizliedzīgiem un lai mums visiem ir pārdabiskas spējas, lai mēs katrs savā darba vietā, katrs savās mājās, savā apkaimē būtu līderi un nodrošinātu to, ka mēs būvējam, veidojam labāku valsti. Andreja Upīša eposā Lāčplēsis ir arī, kā zināms, Burtnieku pilī gājis uz Burtnieku gudrības skolu. Tas nozīmē, ka jau mūsu eposa pamatā ir izcelta šī te zināšanu veidošanas un zināšanu nepieciešamības ideja, ko mēs tagad arī augstākās izglītības un zinātnes jomā turpinam. Tāpēc es novēlu jums visiem pieminēt mūsu varoņus, pieminēt mūsu karavīrus un arī izplatīt šo patriotismu ideju un iesaistīt aizvien jaunas cilvēkus gan centienos veidot labāku valsti, gan centienos būvēt labāku augstākās izglītības zinātnes vidi Latvijā, mūsu, protams, attīstībai un labklājībai. And now I will switch to English and I will give some brief information how do we think at the ministry about innovation ecosystems and in university, and of course by means of university I also include all higher education institutions which are university type institutions. And as you know, and as we see 1 year ago, our parliament decided that every university have to develop a research innovation ecosystem. But what is important, do we understand what actually does it means? How to implement this, how to support this movement? We have to enhance strategic management and also think about do we need to develop a legal framework for enabling this change? And here I think not only framework on higher education institution, research, etc., but also procurement law, also tax system, and so on. So I would like to also think about to think at this concept at large. And before we start, we have also identified that actually there are 3 levels of innovation ecosystem. One being national ecosystem, where we are all higher education and research organizations working together, and we already have investment programs to boost up innovation, smart specialization strategy, legal framework, and of course Ministry of Education and Science and also Ministry of Economics is leading this policy. Another one system is external, where we have universities as legal entities working together with NGOs, public sector, industry partners, and of course individual ecosystems where faculties, tech transfer offices, and also research institutions are included. If we think about some theoretical, I would say, academic data, it is very important to think about what is the key features for innovation ecosystem. And we have identified that most 3 important are people, and we call it human capital. Those are faculty, staff, students, industry partners, ambassadors, opinion makers, also influencers, etc., etc. To enable this, we need resources, and this is, of course, equipment, facilities, also opportunity to develop test beds, sandboxes, makerspaces, and so on. Also, shared knowledge and skills and common values. What is important is to define common values and goals. And of course, institutions where we see universities at the center, also research institutes and public entities, centers of excellence, startups, spin-offs, etc., etc. One example of Aalto University, and Aalto University has defined principles how innovation system is functioning, and they are actually addressing societal needs, student-led entrepreneurship support through the innovation lifecycle, and also practical IP rights, which is important. And we see yearly results are more than 200 projects, more than 100 companies funded every year. Also a lot of IP protection documents which are generated. And I would also like to discuss key strategic challenges why we actually do that, and according to some leading world experts, there are entrepreneurship, which is includes teaching, learning, assessments, skills, etc. Range of options, support for different entrepreneurial pathways, societal and social and economic impact, which should be very clear. Strategic vision, we need a lot of ideas, collect them and choose best ones to implement, and also, of course, leadership, which is a key factor for every process, I would say, what we are doing. And therefore, at the end, I would like to encourage you to discuss today and to take into account that human capital is essential to develop innovation ecosystems. Ecosystems depends on networks and encourage collaboration across that network. Also, very important to take into account values and traditions matter. We know that academic institutions, they have a lot of traditions which are sometimes in conflicts to dynamic development of any organization. So this should be taken into account, how to balance tradition with dynamic development. And of course, what we have to discuss, especially here in Latvia, everybody working in the university, that there should be error tolerance because it's forced experimentation. I don't speak about stupid mistakes, but about error tolerance, which are you will discuss it today. So I would like to encourage you to think about those things, and I wish you a successful meeting and workshops today. Thank you.